Righty, buddy.
She likes me, you know it. Recording in progress. Hey, hey, everybody, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
I got some news. Damn, I got some news.
I was you're telling. I was just at a quiver with what you were gonna say today, and it's always good.
Yeah. Well, so a little bit. I gotta update myself on Saint Lucian and life and stuff. So turns out I was at a crossroads in St. Lucian because the teacher girl, you know her name? I don't know her name, but she was in my head so deep you wouldn't believe it. Watching everything. Then I flipped out, got in a fight with everybody, and after that,
There's just a shit ton of acrimony over there, eh? Like wow. It seems to me that I don't know. I guess
I don't know why
the situation is because like you said, there's so much to deal with.
Yeah, I still don't know why. They tell me that since when Loogie Man,
yeah,
when he got busted,
yeah,
he's in jail. Saint Lucian wanted to know if I was abusive to everybody, so they got the teacher and Jesus to find out if I was abusive, if I was an abusive person, and if I was, to kick me out in the illusion.
Right.
Did
you say it was just cynicism, that you're just cynical about things?
Yeah,
because you don't understand it. It's not anger or misery or hate or contempt. It's cynicism. It's cynical because they throw so much goddamn crap at you that you got to figure it out beforehand.
Yeah.
They always tell you what it's for after they're doing it. They never tell you before they do it.
I know.
They sneak into your sleep and put goddamn stones and shit in your head.
Stones, yeah.
Or whatever those components were, and then expect you not to notice them.
Mm-hmm.
When meanwhile you look inside your own goddamn body more than.
But it's all under Christ, so I don't need to know.
Right.
He just does. Does.
You should know. You should I
know. The thing is, the problem is, my soul says one thing and my ego says another, right?
And your innocence on top of that.
Yeah. So I got 3 fucking people yelling, screaming inside me of my own stuff. That's not my wife and kids and fucking Jesus and everybody else.
Your own hang-ups and stuff.
And so this guy's cool, but man, I was ready to shoot him. I'm like, dude. So anyway, I had a big fight, and then turns out he got another guy. He got another Jesus Christ. They had a big conference in a conference hall.
Mm-hmm.
All the Jesuses.
Right.
I don't know if it was about me, but it happened, and I was there, and I got to go and see it.
A Jesus confab.
Yeah. It's like a dance hall where all the families go for a wedding.
Right.
One of those places.
That was the setting?
Yeah, that was the setting. And I was in there, and it was in a town called Cassion City. And we're at a hall. Have you
looked that name up yet on
No, I was gonna.
Yeah, because that might be a great indication to the...
And anyway, they said, they go, "You've been here before?" And I go, "I have." And I had to ask them, Cassion City. And I woke up from a dream, and in the dream I'm at a beer fridge, and I'm looking for beer, and all the beer was gone. There was a guy there. There was a guy there before me, and he grabbed the last 3 beers or something for his people. And I got fucking mad because I'm looking for Upper Canada, and they go, "What the hell is Upper Canada?" Right? Because that's what I like, right? And I go, "Well, I'll take anything. Is there any beer?" There's only liquor bottles, right? There's only liquor bottles and shit like that.
Everything you don't want.
Yeah, everything I don't want. And I go, "Where's the beer?" And they go, "Well, we have to go get more. That they have to restock the fridge or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" And I could hear music playing in the background, and it was annoying as hell. And well, you know what music I like. And then I screamed, "Well, what the hell is this music playing?" I woke up at that point, and I screamed, "What the hell is this music?" And they go, it's blah 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 blah, and they're playing. And I look over, and my kids and Tina were dancing on a dance floor with a whole bunch of other people, just by themselves. They were dancing like boogie nights or some fucking thing. And I go, "What are you dancing for? We're dancing, we're dancing to," and they're saying all this shit. And the music's blaring, and I'm trying to find beer. And I'm like laying on my back going, "Oh, where am I?" And they go, "Cassian City. You're at the blah blah hall or something." It's at the hall in Cassian City. They go, "You've been here before?" And I go, "I have." And she goes, "Yep, you used to live here." And I go, "I did." And they go, "Yep." I don't remember if this was before I was born or whatever. Then, well, I go, why are we here? Why are we at home or something? And they go, "Jesus is having a meeting." With all the other Jesuses. Well, not all the other ones, but like whatever. And I go, "What about?" And they go, "We don't know." I'm like, so I never did find out what the big meeting was about.
Well, there ain't a pluralization for Jesus.
Yeah. I know, right?
As far as people are concerned, there's only one, but now that we know there's many,
oh fuck, damn!
It would be hard to tell that to somebody, though.
Yeah,
it would be hard to explain to somebody how that they're needed all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy. And then I woke up from that. I wrote it down to tell you guys that there's a place called Cassian City.
That's pretty cool. You got to look that name up on.
It's just like astral traveling. That's all it is, really. I was there, and the big. You can see the carpet, the wood, the cabinet, the coldness, the beer. It's crazy.
Wow.
Then they started yelling at me about make some cigarettes. People want cigarettes. They mentioned
beer for me.
they said, I said, "There's no beer left. There's no beer. What's going on?" And they go, "Well, we were thinking about that. It seems there's a Jesus Christ that just loves beer, and he wants to take the Upper Canada and market it in St. Lucian through his own brewing company."
Right.
And so I don't know if that's what they were talking about, but whatever. I mean, that's what I like for beer. And I always make it for the Illusion Room people. Anyway, so that happened. Then right after that, that happened like last week. After that, they put me through the ringer. Man, did they kill me? Holy shit! I was about to lose it. I was going nuts. The thing is, the reason they did it was to see. And after the conference, another Jesus came. So there was 2 Jesus Christ on me, plus the teacher. And everybody's yelling at me. All the girls were yelling at me. And the abuse dreams were to see if I would abuse women, if I was a woman abuser. And I told you this in another video. I don't give a shit. Whenever I get in a fight with a girl, I run. That's it. I don't give a shit. I am out of there because ain't nothing good coming out of that fight for me.
No doubt, buddy.
Even if it's just an argument, it's not a fist fight, nothing like that.
Well, no, but I mean, you don't have a great deal of experience in that department either, bud.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Who could you possibly be abusive to?
I know. Guys, I don't abuse. I just, when I talk like this, when I'm talking and I swear, it's just normal. But they think in St. Lucian, I'm crazy when I talk. Like, I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy. But I'm not. They all understand it. They think, well, it's borderline abuse when you talk all swearing and everything. And I'm like, come on, man. And so this new Christ came. So the girl is giving me abusive dreams. I'm losing my shit because I don't even need these dreams or supposed to have them.
Right.
Because I already did for 12 fucking years. And so I'm bitching about that. The new Christ comes and he gives me lesson dreams on situations I'm in. And the situations are, yeah, so I got both these dreams. I got two of these dreams going on every night. And I wake up and fucking panic and sweat and freaking out and everything. So the last dream he gave me, I remember, I don't remember the dream, but I remember we got,
There's my shoppers guy. Keep talking, brother. I'm hearing.
All right. So I'm having a dream, and I don't know what it was about or what happened. There was 3 kids fighting, and I was just standing there watching the 3 kids and fighting, beating the shit out of each other on the street. And a couple other things that happened in the dream. I don't remember what it was, but I woke up and he goes, "Oh, Richard, you didn't do nothing about them fights." And I go, "It's a hockey game every night in Canada, dude. There's nothing to worry about. It's just guys beating the shit out of each other. They do it all the time." And he goes, "Oh no!" And then they started saying I didn't do anything wrong.
Really?
So I'm like, "Yeah." They go, why didn't you stop the fights when the kids? I go, they're fucking getting the stress out. You know,
Right.
it happens
Your
all the
kids, you
time.
mean? Is that who they're talking about?
I go watch any fucking hockey game in Canada, anywhere. In my history, that's all they do is go out there. They get out on the ice and they fight.
Yeah.
Half the time they don't even play hockey. So it's just a way to get. To me, a fist fight is just a way to get to let out your frustrations. You know.
Right.
Really. When 2 guys are okay, when you're playing hockey, what the other everybody on the other team is poking you, stabbing you, tripping you, calling your names, beating the shit out of you, trying to get you off your game, and you get sick with it, and so they drop the puck and you have it out.
Yeah. Or you're getting taunted by another guy.
You don't fight, man. It's coming twice as bad next time.
Yeah.
And so you gotta stand up for yourself. And so this is what they were doing about something. 3 kids fighting, 6 kids actually. And anyway, nothing happened, so I didn't do anything. And there's a couple other situations in the dream where they were judging me on, in like situations, and I did the right thing. So I don't know. And then it turned out later that I was golden. The whole fucking dream, I was perfect. Didn't matter.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah, I know. Next, right? And they gave me like 3 dreams of that, and they were brutal dreams, like war dreams. And did I do the right thing? You know. And anyway, after that was done, the girl was done. This was the day before yesterday. All the lessons, all the dreams, all the abuse dreams were over with. Boom. And then they had their big meeting about me. I need they said I need to be improved in certain areas. I'm like, oh god, here we go. Right. And then other than that, I wasn't bad. They said you're fucking a damn near perfect person. And I go, no way, you think? I'm all, I'm stroking my ego when I got a chance, right? And anyway, after the hell they just put me through, turns out I'm laying there talking to him in bed, and
have they ever asked anything about being humble? Has that ever
no, they
up?
don't. No,
they don't talk about it. Like it seems to be such a high priority for the faith and for
it is, yeah.
Like within the Bible, they're always talking about how being humble is a major, like, you probably are humble in your own ways, but it's not saying that you aren't. But I just was curious to the fact if it's ever been mentioned.
Yeah, they mentioned it. I'm sure they have, but I don't remember it.
Like I know you can be a pretty humble person. You're not telling people what the fuck to do, and you're not jumping on anybody. But I mean,
yeah. The thing is with me, people call me out or do something to me, or abuse me or something. I'm fighting back. I don't care. Self-defense.
Oh, that's just the way it is, right?
But my self-defense, you don't got to do a lot.
Oh no!
Like if when you're in the grocery store and some old lady's fucking runs into you with the grocery cart to move you, and then you look at her, she's like, "What are you gonna do, motherfucker?" Right? Don't tell me that doesn't happen to you. It happens to everybody, and you can deny it all you want. But if I
go in the grocery store, I always run into the people that are looking to eat off your energy, because they always seem to be in there.
Yeah, I know.
Those are the people that I run into, but they're just the psychic vampires, right? They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're there to anger you on purpose. and it's feed off you as much of your fucking discontent as they can while you're there.
Yeah, I love it.
That's what I find. I can't say I've ever been hit in the ankle by a little old lady, but they do frustrate me, and they have before. I can honestly say that.
Catch you on a bad day, and you're gonna tell them to fuck off, and that's what I do. Yeah. And I'm usually having a bad day. So anybody fucking does it, man, I'm like, fuck off, you old bastard, you know, stuff like that. Or yeah, I'm gonna knock your teeth out if you meet. I've done it in Walmart. Right up. I said, you know, see all these cameras? See all these cameras staring at you? I go, hit me, because it's the last fucking thing you're ever gonna do, and I'm gonna bet that goddamn toy in your fucking forehead. And he left. I go, hit me, dude. Fucking do it. It's been a while, you know. Anyway, that's what I am in like Insane Illusion. And people walk around
like the lower astral, as far as
exactly.
And so some good people wandering around there, but 70 or 80% of them are just
right. And that is, I got a low temper.
Yeah.
And I'll fight.
Exactly.
So anyway, that's done with. Then the next morning, I woke up this morning.
Right.
Oh, yesterday we were talking. I was going to bed, and hold on, we'll go back about 2 weeks. One night during the night, Jesus, I was going to sleep, going to bed.
Right.
Christ goes, the Christ that's working with me, give me the fucking dreams. He goes, any questions? I go, yeah. I go, here's a new one. Like I've asked him 1,000 times. I asked for 12 years. I go, what extraterrestrial species lives on the moon? And he goes, the Anunnaki. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, wow, holy shit, an answer. Usually they don't say nothing, right? And I'm going, well, how do you know they're called the Anunnaki? He goes, well, that's what you call them. And like, I talked to him before about the whole history of just mostly me bitching about the Anunnaki and the Illuminati and everything, and how I go, why don't you tell all the people about how the Anunnaki created humans and put them on the earth and gave them religion and all this other shit? And I go, how would you? And then they look at us like cockroaches and they fucking leave. And I go, tell everybody about what's on the moon. Tell everybody what's on. And he's like, oh, no, we don't want to do that. And so I'm like, yeah, I know. So anyway, I asked him again what I was stressing. And he came out and he said, the Anunnaki. And I'm like, holy shit. And I remember when I went years and years ago, before any of this shit happened, I projected myself to the moon or remote viewed it.
Right.
Whatever. I went to the moon and I went in this underground base, just ended up there. I'm standing there and there was like 4 or 5 guys dressed in white in a clean room full of computers. And they're all on the computers doing things like computer, whatever, with big screen TVs and shit.
Right,
like
right.
Big monitors. And
like situation room kind of type deal.
Yeah. And they're all standing there and I'm like, well, fuck. I go, maybe I gotta say something to get their attention, right? So I yelled out, I go, hey, what you guys doing over there? And they all stopped and turned around and they saw me. And I'm like, is this spiritual or are they physical, right? And that's what I wanted to know. But
right. Well, they must have been something. They seen you and you're remote viewing them.
So their soul, either I'm seeing their souls or they were in the physical.
Right.
And they heard me. So they're both. They don't have that division like we do, right?
Yeah, right. They can see down through it all.
Right. And just like my ETs,
right,
the ones I deal with. But these guys did the same thing. So he turned around and looked at me, and his other friends looked at me, and all of a sudden he just came after me like that, right? And I'm like, holy fuck! And I just took off. I'm flown back, and I'm in this tunnel. I'm going back, and I'm sort of like in this tunnel, and he's coming at me, trying to grab me, right? And I'm like, right? And
zoom
going back to Earth, and I'm going back to Earth, and all of a sudden he broke away, poof, and went back. And I'm like, holy shit, what was that? Then later I found out it was the Anunnaki. and they were like 7 feet tall. Their skin was like pale white, milky white, and like albino white, that type of
like kind of like the what are the Nordics?
yeah.
Yeah, that kind of white.
You could have been
Almost.
them. You could have been. I bet you the fucking Nordics are the Anunnaki. I
Well,
don't know.
they weren't probably around back then.
Yeah, but everybody calls them or Nordics.
Yeah, because they
Then
got the blonde hair, the white
yeah,
skin. They're human looking.
yeah,
But they're incredibly tall.
yeah. These ones were tall and they were dressed in white lab coats and lab pants. And they're all they had. I think they had hair. They were skinny. I don't remember their faces too well, but they didn't. They were not too far away from us, right?
Right.
But they were all skinny as shit. Not like insect skinny, but less meat.
Less
Whatever.
muscle mass.
Yeah.
Kind of just like more stringy.
Yeah. And then I remember I asked myself, well, who takes orders from the Illuminati? And this was like 10 years ago, different subject. And I'm thinking that as I fall asleep. I'm in Europe somewhere, and I'm at this big giant wooden table. I'm standing there, and all these people come in, all different colored people, black people, white people, Chinese people, Russian people, but they're all old men, right? And this was a long time ago. And they're all standing around talking and drinking and smoking. And they all have these little things stuck in their neck, like a little device right here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I asked Christ what that was, and he goes, oh, they're all on drugs. So maybe that's your adrenochrome. I don't know. But they're all standing around talking, and all of a sudden somebody came in and announced something, and they all got to their seat around this big giant table, big old wooden table. And then three or four of these great big white people appeared in the room. They all stood up around the table, and they're all dressed in robes. And these robes were I forgot the color of the robes. I think they were white, and around the trim, like this here, the trim,
right,
it was gold with lapis lazuli color writing on it all around their clothes. And then the guy motioned them for to sit down. They came up and they started talking to the heads at the table, and I knew they were giving them orders of what to do, because that's why they were there. So there you go. There's your fucking Illuminati that runs the world, and the Anunnaki are giving orders to the people at the table, and the people at the table initiate what they got to do to control us, keep us under control. You're fucking Anunnaki. 2 times I experienced them, and there's another time, but it ain't that important. No, the reason I brought that up was because Jesus just told me it's on the moon. And I was back in the day, I was talking to Bone Jesus, or Martin. His name's Martin. I figured that out. Took me a couple years, but I call him Bone Jesus. But anyway, I asked, he goes, we were both talking just normal, and we were talking about war or something. No, we're talking about aliens. And he goes, I go, is there a war coming? Is something going to happen with the aliens? Is there going to be an alien war? Because it's about, the hot topic is about UAPs and the UAP people getting us conditioned for the war, because the UAPs are all bullshit. And the guy that's pitching it on CNN through the media is all CIA. So they're getting us geared up. They're rearranging our heads about ETs. And we were talking about that, and he goes, we were talking about that, and he goes, oh yeah, he goes, yeah, in the upcoming war. That's what he said. He goes, yeah, in the upcoming war. And I go, what do you mean? The Anunnaki that live on the moon or something? And he goes, Yeah. He goes, yeah, the Anunnaki that live on the moon. Or he didn't say Anunnaki. He just said the aliens that live on the moon. And he was worried about that being because we're being influenced. So Christ knows that
Well, they got
they
that
are
in their
influencing the
playbook.
human race.
Their
What?
playbook was the next thing in their playbook was the fake alien invasion. Maybe
Yeah. That's the
they're in
next thing.
cahoots with an alien race, and maybe that's the war they're talking about.
Right. So anyway, I'm talking to Christ, and he says that the war of the Anunnaki. He goes, if it happens, the war of the Anunnaki. And I go, where that? And he goes, I go, the Anunnaki. And he goes, yeah, the ones that live on the moon. And I'm like, holy shit! It was just out of nowhere. I'm like, fuck, dude, you're popping bombs on me here. I'm like, I know this, but to hear it from you, Jesus Christ, that tells
confirmation of the highest source.
Yeah. I go, dude, you're killing me here. Tell me more. And he goes, well, that's really how much I know. And he's a different Christ, but he knows this is going on. He knows they're influencing the earth, and they have been since fucking before Jesus, before Christianity came along, before any religion came along that they ever control us.
Well, yeah.
And Christ knows it, and I'm going to prove it to you now. And he always did know it, but you're not allowed to know it.
I'm going to fill my drink. Keep talking.
Because you ain't ready for it. And this is what happened with Christ today. So I'm talking to Christ, and I don't know how the conversation came about. I woke up this morning, and me and the kids and Tina were talking about something, and we're talking about my video. I go, how's that video? Because what they did was they take my video of that UFO I filmed at your house.
Yep.
And they took it and they took their YouTube video and they put it on Angela's YouTube channel.
Right.
They can do that. So they took that video from YouTube here on Earth and put it on her channel. She put it on her channel, and all the people in St. Lucian can watch it.
Right.
So she's freaking out because it's got 60,000 fucking views, right?
Wow.
And I got, check mine out. I got what?
19?
No, I got 180 or 90. But anyway.
That's pretty good.
I know. But we're talking about that. Then Jesus came, and somehow the conversation went to the moon. And I go, hey, I don't know how it came about, but we're talking about the moon. And I go, I've been in the moon. You know, I astral traveled to the moon, and I projected myself there a bunch of times. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, you got that, did you? I'm like, what are you talking about? I guess he wanted me to talk about it so he could bring it up. But anyway, conversations at the moon. Turns out, he goes, we're talking about the moon. And I go, he goes, what do you want to do now? We were talking about secrets that Christ has.
Right.
Or unsolved things that Christ don't know that happen to people on Earth, and Christ don't have an answer for it. And I posted some of the videos that I got throughout 12 years.
Right.
And he goes, well, we got nothing. We got no more lessons for you. He goes, you got to do your update lessons. You got to do those. Those are just the basic standard stuff. But other than that, you're done. He goes, you're fucking done. And so what do you want? And I'm going, I want shit on the moon. I want shit on Mars. I want to know the history of the moon. I want the history of Mars. I want to fucking know Atlantis. Because I got pieces of Atlantis. I want to know how it was built and who built it. And I want to know about the pyramids. I think they're both by myself. And I want to know that thing down in
the Arctic.
No, South America. Yeah, the Arctic too. I didn't mention the Arctic, and I go, and I want to know what the fuck's going on. And I go, I've been asking you guys for 12 years, and you're finally coming out. And he goes, yeah, it's all right. And he goes, and then Tina, she goes, there's 50 people living on the moon. She goes, there's 50 people on the moon. And I'm going, what do you mean 50 people on the moon? She goes, and I go, what? Meat people like me, Earth? She goes, no, they're spirit people, like from St. Lucian or something. And Christ, they're from Christ, and they're seeking on the moon. She says,
wow.
I'm going, Jesus Christ, you telling me now, right? Fuck, because they set this up. They set it all up for me to talk about this, like it would be my idea to talk about it.
Right. Well, you've always tried to talk about it.
Yeah,
They would never answer you, though. They would never give you answers, though.
I'm all about this, but this today is different. So Jesus goes, he goes, yeah, you can go. He goes, I told him, I've been to the moon. I ain't afraid. And he goes, that's good. And he goes, well, if you want to go to the moon, you got to make an appointment. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, I can take you to the moon, but you got to have an appointment and you got to have a series of lessons before you go. And I'm like, well, fuck, I've been waiting 12 years. Hook me up, man. Let's go. Give me the fucking dreams, the lesson dreams. And when you pass the lesson dreams, you get to go to the moon. And I go, dude, I can go right now.
Kill the alien?
What's that?
Said, what lesson dreams is that? Don't kill the alien?
I don't. He goes, okay, but if we go, there's one thing you got to know. He goes, you don't talk to anybody. You don't talk to the Anunnaki. He goes, no more of that shit. And I guess this is what I'm feeling out. And I'm more to come is Christ knows about the Anunnaki. He don't like them. He likes my ETs better.
Right.
I figure.
Well, they're obviously not in the same ballpark as us.
No, they're not.
When it comes to souls and stuff like that, they may have souls, but it's got to be a different system. Something that's a million more years advanced than us. Fuck, I don't
know if it's a million, but he goes, they're there. He goes, they're on the moon right now, watching you on Earth, watching you guys on the Earth, and controlling shit that happens. And he goes, as Christ, we fucking hate it. We don't like him. We want him gone. But Christ don't fight unless he has to, unless the trumpets sound. He goes, when the trumpets sound, you'll fight to the end. And I'm like, holy shit. And I go, he goes,
proclamation, claim out of the Bible too. They're going to do it when they blow the seals, right?
Yeah.
The trumpets will follow. So
yeah,
the angels will go to war, I guess.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's coming, but he don't like the guys that are living on the moon. And the reason why is they've been controlling humanity since humanity was created. Okay. Right. So he didn't say anything like that, but the feeling I got from him was, because he said to me, he goes, when we go to the moon, if you see anybody, I talk to them. Nobody talks to them. And I go, is there 50 people there, roughly 50 people seeking on the moon? And he goes, yeah, they're researching the moon. We are Christians, Christ people. And I'm like, what are they doing? I'll go, stupid question. Right? I know what they're doing. They're going through the fucking rubble.
Right.
And where's my back scratcher at? So with that, he goes, yeah, we can go to the moon. He just goes, you got to book an appointment. You got to take a series of lessons and you can go. And he goes, oh, I want to fucking do it, man. Do it. And I go, then we're going to the moon. Then we're going to Mars. So hook me up. Then I told him, then the conversation, he goes, where else did you go? Well, I go, I went to Mars, and he goes, well, I got to see that. So he wants to see all this stuff that I did. And I told him I went to Andromeda Galaxy with the ET. The ET took me to Andromeda Galaxy. Now everybody's freaking out saying, shut up. They didn't take me in the flesh, okay? They take your consciousness and they travel, just like astral traveling. But they can do it really good.
Yeah.
And I go, they took me there, taught me that. They didn't teach me. Well, yeah, they did teach me. They showed me that. And she spiritually took me out of my body and we went to Andromeda Galaxy. Christ all freaked out and he wants to know about that. So he's waiting to review that. But then lunchtime comes around. I go lay down. I talk to you to make this video.
Yeah.
And I laid down. Then Christ goes, what did he say? He goes, oh, fuck, I can't remember. He goes, oh, the kids can't keep it, right? Keep it in. Chris goes, I gotta tell you something. He goes, it's gonna happen right now. And also the kids go, that media is here to interview you, right? I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh no. I go, what the fucking media? What's the media? I go, the last time the media came, I nearly died from politics, right? Because I gave them my views on politics because I'm always bitching about it and they want to clear it up. Well, there's a backlash of fucking people that just love the Hillary Clintons and the fucking deep state. The crap that's being pushed on us now. They love it.
Right.
They think it's all about peace and love. You know, if Hillary gets in, it's all about, they're gonna know, you fucking assholes, they're the worst. Just because it's on CNN, you dumb fuckers believe it. Right? That type of shit. So I basically said that. And they went and stabbed the shit out of me for fucking weeks.
Wow.
I had to get cops. I'm in the hospital from the stabbings in St. Lucian, and I'm still getting stabbed as the nurses fucking stitching them up. They coming out of the illusion, they just stab me. People from St. Lucian. And you guys are worried about me? I go, I know more than most Christ do. Fuck. Anyway, that was in the past. Christ said, if you go to Mars, if you go to the moon, don't talk to them, because no, this is about, I forgot, sorry, I'm still half awake. The media's coming, and I'm going, why? I thought this was all secret. And he goes, no. He goes, we're using you. I go, exactly, you're using me. He goes, yeah, we're using you. And it works out. Trust me, he goes, there's a reason. He goes, you're all about this. I go, yeah. He goes, you'll die doing it. You'll die doing it, right? And I go, yeah, pretty much. I don't wanna. And he goes, don't worry, you'll be protected. And he goes, he goes, you're fucking right. Because the argument I had with him about the other day, well, why people are so fucking stupid on the earth and so stupid, and I go, you know what? The government is giving you disclosure, and it's all a bunch of bullshit. And I go, you don't tell, because it's a secret, you don't tell the people at St. Lucian that this is going on. And you know it, but you don't tell them. And I go, you got to tell everybody all at once and let the shit fall where it falls. Everybody's going to deal with it. You take care of it the best you can. You get all your Jesus Christ ready to explain the shit and deal with it. And he goes, I go, that's the only way we're going to learn. We can't, you can't. We're out of the loop. We're out of the loop as a human race. In their world, in the spirit world, in this world. I go, everybody in St. Lucian, and even high up, they don't fucking believe in any of this shit.
Wow.
They're just like on Earth, dude. They'll fucking kill you before they believe it. Wow. And I'm not lying. They will, oh, fuck.
Well, they had those beliefs when they left this Earth. Right?
Yeah. They just carry it over.
They take it there with them. And if they're in St. Lucian in the upper level of the astral, they're going to talk about what they know.
Yeah.
Right?
People like me that talk about it, either shut up because we ain't earned our spot up in the light. Right? Like above 13. So once you pass 13, level 13, you're in the light.
Right.
That's the light where you know the light and angels and shit.
Right.
Anything, all the lower stuff, you ain't earned the right yet. Okay. So you ain't passed the test, you don't know them, you haven't had the life experiences, whatever. I don't know. But I'm down here in St. Lucian because this is where I gotta be.
Right.
Between my soul and my ego. They put me in St. Lucian, and there's a good balance in the spirit world and in this world.
Right.
The conflict comes from my ego is in that fucking world.
Yeah.
Because I was doing my
well, your ego has a dual function.
My EVP
they're in
shit.
Here.
Yeah. I was doing my EVP shit. And he lost my skins. So now
man.
now I'm in the fucking spirit world. So it took me years of healing. Finally got healed with Christ, and here we are. So that's why I'm in St. Lucian. And so, in case anybody didn't know, don't talk to the dead. You're better off not. Unless you got it all set up. But so we're talking about the moon and everything, and he goes to me, he goes, you're fucking right. And he goes, you know that conference we had at Cassian City? And I go, yeah. And he goes, that's what we were talking about. We all agreed for in the St. Lucian and down in the lower astral, all the people, the news is coming out that ETs are on the fucking moon, and the ETs, and it's a slow drip process.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to be the one who gets. He goes, it's already slowly happening, but it's too slow. He goes, people know about it, but they don't believe it, right? He
Well,
goes,
now even here, we look at the moon and people have taken pictures of the moon. You see shit flying right around on the moon now.
Yep.
It's not even a secret anymore. They just like 5-6 crafts cruising on the fucking skirt and the silhouette of the moon.
Yeah, and he goes, you're a normal person. He goes, a lot of people know you in St. Lucian, good or bad. And he goes, there's a lot of people know you, and a lot of people are interested in this stuff, and a lot of people hate this shit. They're all Christians, hardcore. And he goes, we gotta fucking smarten them up. And he goes, we're using you because you had the experiences, and we're putting you on the news to explain those experiences. And then it was a deal. Christ was already going to do it, but now he's got a reason to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like an excuse or whatever. And they're going to use you. And I'm like, do it. Right? People get off my goddamn back. And so he goes, people know about it. There's people that figured it out, like you. And he goes, there's people that don't want nothing to do with it until Christ is a disclosure, right?
Right.
So Christ is going to be an disclosure for St. Lucian.
Well,
and Christianity, all the Christ. This is what I got. So that's what the big confab was in Cassian City.
Wow.
Yeah. And so the news came. I didn't talk here. I pulled up my earplugs. I could hear noise. So I didn't focus on what was going on. I let my innocence speak, my soul speak. I just checked out. Right. I didn't even hear. So it has yet to be. They filmed it. They're cutting it up now, and it'll be on tonight at like 8 or 11 or something after the movie. I go, when's it on? When's it coming on the news? And they go, after the movie. Julie goes, after the movie, right after the movie. And I'm going, what movie? And she goes, the movie. Every day there's a movie, and right after the movie, the news is on. And I'm like, oh, sort of like Earth. And she goes, I don't know. And I go, what's the movie called? She's like, Jesus Christ, I gotta look at the fucking movie. Because they don't watch too much TV anyway. They watch cartoons and shit, you know. Anyway, she's all pissed off because you gotta find out the name of the movie that's on and what time it's over. This is our conversation when I'm in bed with my kids. They're yelling at me about. She's just like me, you know. I can't believe I gotta look up the name of a fucking movie. That's the whole thing. I go, we're on the fucking moon. I'm about to die. I want to know what time it's on. I want to know when the protest. I go, what are you gonna do when there's 13,000 people outside your fucking house? Then and 13,000 people protesting outside your house. What are you gonna do? Christ is gonna take care of it. And I'm like, yeah, but you're gonna be blaming me. And I go, no, I didn't. I told him, I go, you know what? I go, I don't give a fuck anymore about the people. They can just fucking live in caves for the rest of their lives. I don't even care. I don't fucking care. It's all about me. I'm moving on and moving out, motherfuckers. I am gone. You can sit there and beat each over the head with goddamn clubs all you want. And I told Christ that. I go, I'm sick of it. I'm done. Because every time I open my mouth and explain something, I get fucking. But that goddamn UFO video that I filmed.
That was a wicked video.
Yeah, well, they showed it in St. Lucian, and everybody's freaking out. They want to know more. So Christ used that as an indicator also. And it's blatant, Dan. You seen it?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
a blatant fucking UFO. And the story. It ain't no natural fucking bug. It's up in the fucking way up there. It crosses Chatham in fucking 10 seconds. And it's not of this world.
That was a wicked video. I like that. I like you can tell it was morphing and changing.
And that's
just
why,
like you said, where it projects, it's where it's going to go. You can tell. You can see the little things on the sides projecting where it's going to go.
It changed from like
the possible directions.
It was like this flying, and then it goes right when it gets near the end. It's like, and all of a sudden it goes, whoop, and it turns into like a sphere. You can watch it if you really watch close. It goes
like 7 or 10 times.
Yep, fucking awesome, dude. I love it. Can't believe it. I want to go. I should be out there right now. We got a little bit of blue sky, but fuck it. I'll go tomorrow morning if it's still supposed to be a cold front coming in. So that'll help.
What I heard after this busted.
Yeah. So he goes, Rich, he goes, this is why he goes, I booked your appointment so you can go, you gotta start taking the lessons soon. Once you pass those, he goes, I booked your appointment. We're going to the fucking moon. And he goes, next week, we're going to be going. And I'm like, hallelujah. And then I told him what state I wanted. I go, when I go to sleep, grab my ass and take me to the fucking moon. I'll dream the whole goddamn thing. Don't worry about it. Conscious or unconscious. Just
you'll know you're there.
Yeah, I'll see it. Yeah. And so the news came. I heard my soul talking about when I asked to travel to the moon and about the Anunnaki I saw. He told me his stories. Then Grace went on for about a half an hour in an interview. And it was a big announcement by Grace. So, wow. And they're using me to bring some of the truth to the people. And that's what's going on tonight.
Well, that's not too far unlike what's going on right here, right now.
Yeah.
With the war getting ready to build up, they figured, there's going to be one here shortly. Yeah,
but I think Grace, because I pointed out some shit to him. I go, about the UAP and the CIA and government. I go, all the disclosure on the earth? And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, it's all bullshit. It's a CIA op for the upcoming fake war, right? And Grace was like, holy fuck. You didn't know nothing about it. He's too busy taking club of the people or whatever, right? So I was, yeah. I go, just like 9/11, dude. Just like 9/11.
Yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a
fucking Pearl Harbor and all that. It's just bullshit, fake fucking war.
To get us more under control, get us to ask them to help.
And I told them the fucking New World Order, the fucking UN's gonna run the world under one fucking evil, sick fucking government, and they're all playing. We're the happy people. We're Jesus Christ. We're gonna save the planet. We're gonna put the world in one new world order and implement all the laws.
Too bad they can't figure out that it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
they already lost. They just don't fucking know it.
Yeah. Now I guarantee I can see it. I can see it happening. I know it has to happen. That's just evolution. The world has to be under one state, right? It has to happen. But who's going to run that fucking state? And right now, all throughout history, we've been run by the fucking Anunnaki. Everything we know is a control mechanism. Everything we know is a control mechanism to keep us from the truth and to keep us slaves.
Yeah.
And that's what the Anunnaki are doing with them guys at the fucking round table. And that's what's going on all the time. That's what's going on.
Certainly is, bud.
Yep. Yeah, I know it. And Grace also said, he says, if you see any in the illusion, if you see any Anunnaki in the illusion, he goes, if you see them and they look at you, just turn around and walk away. Don't talk to them. Don't do this. Don't do that. Just walk away, and you don't want to know. You don't want to deal with their shit because they know more shit than you do. And
well, yeah.
And he said, when we go to the moon, there's other people there, but if the Anunnaki show up, he goes, I'll talk to them if we have to talk. You just go on about your business and don't even worry about it. You don't fucking talk to them because one little wrong thing could start a goddamn incident. And he goes, we're not on the best terms with them. He goes, we're not on the best terms. They're doing, I don't know what the hell happened. He goes, but they're doing what they're doing, and we're doing what we're doing. And it's a nice balancing thing. It's a nice balancing relationship. He goes, but they don't like us and we don't like them. But we got an understanding and we're trying to keep it that way. That's what Christ told me about going to the moon. He don't give a fuck about if you get lost in a goddamn crater out of dirt or in a fucking tomb or amongst the great big giant pillars of junk. Well, he don't care. He don't even care.
When you're on the moon, go look at that 400-foot tower.
Or whatever
it's supposed to be. Actually, it's supposed to be like 1,000 foot, but I've read at different heights.
Yeah.
Go look at it if you can. It's on the dark side.
I know they're there. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see the shit. I want to see it. I want to see it for myself.
Oh, there's no doubt that moon's hollow and there's all kinds of shit going on in there. Yeah.
Well, everything. Okay, do you see any of the tools around where they carved the fucking giant rocks out of the pyramids, the megaliths? You see any tools around?
Yeah, no doubt.
The bulldozers, the cranes, the spaceships, the fucking anti-gravity rock movers. No. But you see them on the moon. They took all the junk and just dropped it on the fucking moon and said, we'll leave it here for a while. Fuck it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's get out of here.
That's a good thing. Yeah, just dropped it on the moon.
Yeah, well, they don't want the fucking the what are we called? You know, the useful idiots, the meat eaters, or whatever. we don't need the fucking useful idiots to learn this shit.
Well, no, they don't want.
So they took it all and put it on the fucking moon, and it's all laying there. You can go look at the pictures. Yeah, but anyway, they're mining the moon. They were mining it. Oh, it's all over the place.
Well, we're probably mining it too, because there's all the stargates they got from Afghanistan and all that. There's constantly humans on the moons and Mars.
Yeah, well, I know the U.S. or the American or the UN or whoever the fuck it is on the moon doing that.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah, and Mars, fuck, they got stargates going back and forth from Mars into Earth and all kinds of shit.
But to Christ, I don't think that's one issue to him. They're not a threat. They're just looters. That's all they're doing. It's like NASA and the people that are secret space program people that are going to the moon.
They were talking about the fucking
they're not a threat. They're just fucking looters. They're just looting the moon. That's all they're doing. And they're in cahoots with the Anunnaki. So there you go. There's fucking proof right there. You think they let a bunch of American people, American military, and these president people and all this laying on the moon and loot the fucking thing?
Lucifer's crew.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So they're in cahoots with each other.
Oh yeah.
The government or whatever the hell, the Illuminati. It was like Apollo when they went to land on the moon. They never went back.
Right? Yeah, they said they lost the technology.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, we copied over the tapes. We don't know how to get back.
We don't know how to do it again. Meanwhile, in 10 fucking years, fucking SpaceX guy, what's his name? The smart fucker. He's building a fucking rocket ship, going into fucking launching fucking vehicles into space, launching a fucking New World Order fucking tribe of goddamn satellites going around the planet.
Starlink?
Yeah.
He's doing evil. That. That's not evil.
he does the Starlink.
That's what's gonna fucking run the show when we're done with them motherfuckers.
Yeah, and they're shooting at the aliens. They're shooting at the fucking aliens.
Oh fuck, no kidding. They always have probably. Yeah,
they got that plasma cannon shit, and they're shooting them. We got footage, so there you go.
Yeah, for sure. I seen that footage where that one they shot right up through the Earth's atmosphere at them a couple times.
Took off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were way ahead of them, but
there's two out that are like that. So that's my big announcement.
Pretty cool though.
So we can make another video.
Make a video when you have viewed the moon. You get a little more insight on what's going on up there. Fuck, I wish I could do that. I'd walk around on that fucker every minute I was sleeping.
Jeez, yeah, I know.
Or every minute I could be on there, I would be roaming around on it. I
would go, but I can't now. I'd be dead. I'd fucking die. I almost died for less. It's like when the last time I went to Mars, I was at Mars. I astral traveled or projected my consciousness to Mars, and I standing there looking at the fucking dirt. And I'm like, okay, what? And I said, well, I told my soul, take me somewhere where there's something, Next thing I know, I went backwards and I'm underground and I'm standing in like a tomb. It looked like a tomb, but it wasn't a tomb. It was just like a building, a basement of a building or something.
Right.
And I'm standing there and it feels like a tomb. And I'm looking at the ground. There's these piles of dust, little piles of dust. Like the whole ground was covered with dust. So I walked over and I looked at it and it was a fucking skeleton, like a mummy skeleton, all contorted and bones sticking out on top of each other. And there were just people that died in the fucking nuclear blast.
Right.
In the basement.
Right.
But the room I was in was megalithic rocks, like in the pyramids.
Huge fucking rocks.
Yeah. And then, so I looked over and it was pitch black, and it was like no one's ever been in this fucking place for a million fucking years or whatever since the last war, the Anunnaki wars. And there was a doorway over there, and it was black, like I couldn't see in the doorway. And my soul's like, well, go, 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 go. And I'm like, hell no, I ain't fucking going in there. I'm like, I'm thinking, The Walking Dead and fucking shit. I'm scared. I'm fucking scared. I'm like, there's no way I'm going there. So I went in. There was just another room full of shit, junk I couldn't understand because everything was covered in dust and broken, and I could see ribs and shit laying on the ground, covered in dust, and it was just like people blown up in the city like Pompeii.
Wow.
Instant death and
frozen in time.
Frozen in fucking time, man. And I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I went back to the surface, and we were hanging there, and I'm looking around. Well, me and my soul. So I was talking to my soul. And I go, "What are those lines? What are those lines?" And he goes, what the irrigation. And there's irrigation lines that ran water for fields.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm like, holy shit. And I was more afraid. I was more amazed. My inner voice is irrigation. Was talking to me like I'm only talking to you. that freaked me out more than fucking Mars did. I'm like, fuck, dude, where you been? Come on. And then I'm standing there, and all of a sudden, I turn around, and I'm face to face with this being, and he's spirit, and he's there, and he's checking me out, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And he's looking at me.
How you doing?
Yeah, and he's looking at me like this. He's going, and
it wasn't human spirit though. Obviously.
No, it wasn't human. And his head, he had a pudgy face, and his eyes were real close together, closer than ours.
No doubt.
Like that. Wow. And they're really small, beady eyes, real small, beady eyes.
Wow.
And so I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and I'm like, hey, man, what's going on, right? And he goes, and all of a sudden his face went, and I'm like, oh, fuck, that's it. That's all I needed to know. Here on Mars, that's all you need. So I'm flying back. He's chasing me down the fucking tunnel again. Oh. And then I finally get over halfway to Earth, and he breaks the con and goes back. And I'm going, you can keep your fucking pile of dirt. Yeah, the humans are coming. Good luck. I won't be one of them.
Be there soon.
Way. No fucking way.
I wonder how many people will die on Mars when they finally get there. I bet you there won't be one death. Oh, I bet you, because they already got bases and everything there.
Yeah, and they'll lie about anything and everything.
Oh, so, fuck, they do.
They do about politics. Look at the fucking election. Look at all the crap that happened in the election. They're going to tell you the truth about Mars. Yeah, okay.
They already got fucking stuff.
Oh, give you disclosure. I was watching Natural Law guy. What's his name?
David Wynn-Miller?
No, hold on. He's called. I was listening to him talk, and he's awesome, man. Mark Passio.
Okay.
And he talked about everything I wanted to know about, more or less. And in that one video, and everything is a control mechanism. Everything.
Oh, of course.
From everything, he goes, basically, natural law is the way it's supposed to be with everything. And he goes, everything else is a control mechanism. Everything you think, everything, and you've been indoctrinated since birth for over 100 lifetimes. Every time you incarnate, you're born and you learn from the control box. So you always come back and you never question the control box. And he goes, everything. He goes, police, government, everything you are when you go to work every day is a mask you wear. He goes, you ain't even yourself.
Well, you can't be yourself, right?
Yeah. He goes, you put on your police mask, you put on your fireman mask, you put on your doctor mask. You ain't even yourself. He goes, everything is a fucking control mechanism. Everything. Money, you can't live without it. It's turning into God. The politicians are God, just like the Anunnakis were gods. We're emulating the fucking same shit that's going on. It's never fucking changed. Religion is a control mechanism for spiritual people. It's all bullshit. The control mechanism but Christ is real. Christ consciousness. You go, you can have find yourself a good Christ that knows this shit and knows the way, and you're all set. But there's bad ones too, and I caught fucking 17 of them. Yeah, 17 people, Dan. 17. I was catching people that were associated with the Christ that was abusing me. He had associates, other Christs that were working with him. They went to fucking jail, and I didn't even know about it till today or the other days. Tina told me. She goes, you put 17 Jesus Christ in prison. And I go, 17? I don't remember 17. I remember like 10 or 12. She goes, no.
Wow.
They had friends, and their friends. And she goes, you don't know about any
of that. Alone.
She goes, you're going to fucking, she goes, you don't have a fucking clue of what's going on, Diego. I own this shit I experience. And what you tell me. And I go, I'm usually so fucking confused. And I got to play catch up of mundane shit. And they give me dreams about fucking racism. And I'm like, dude, really? Oh, guess what, Dan? Right after, I don't know if this is true or not, but I had a vision. I don't even know if it was a vision. I don't know what it was. But I thought it was real. So right after they did all those things and I nearly lost my shit, they came and said, you're good. You're a good, happy Christian. You did nothing wrong. I'm like, yeah, I know. Been through it 100 times. Tell me something I don't know. And he goes, okay, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm free to live in St. Lucia. They were all happy. I'm not an abuser. I'm not a racist. I'm not a fucking Nazi. Whatever. I'm clean. I go, I'm clean. She goes, there's different kinds of clean, my wife. There's different kinds of clean. You ain't clean. And some of them, I go, yeah, my mouth is pretty fucking rotten because I got to deal with all your shit and you never listen to me. And I go, that's why I'm fucking swearing all the time to you guys. And they consider that abuse. And I go, no, that's just my ego fucking pissed because I got to go through this again.
Right. Frustration.
Yeah. So if that's not clean, then oh well, deal with it. There's a lot of goddamn worse coming my way than Richard's fucking words. All right.
You know it.
I guarantee you that. And then, so it turns out I'm good. And then I'm laying there trying to go to sleep. All of a sudden I see the what's that thing where you crush the seeds in the rock bowl?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but I know what you're talking about.
A trestle, a pestle,
like a stone bowl. It's got a stone smasher.
Yeah. And you crush the fucking seeds and make powder.
The wife's got one around here somewhere. Yeah.
All of a sudden I see a lady come down. She's got a bowl. And she got a little tiny spoon. Again, this happened yesterday. She went like this. Pretend you're me in the screen. She goes. And I'll do it again. She goes.
She's giving it to you?
She goes. She dipped it in and she goes, dink, right in my heart.
Oh, wow.
She dipped it in and goes, dink, put it in my heart. And I go, I know you. And she goes, and then she left. And I go, I just got 2 seeds.
Oh, right on.
So that's 16 seeds.
Bowl full of seeds.
Yeah, bowl full of seeds. That's what she got. Seeds in this bowl. And I'm like, I told Christ, and he goes, you did? You just seen that? I just seen her come down. She gave me 2 seeds. She had that little fucking crushing bowl. And she gave me a seed. I've seen that before in my life.
Yeah, and what it is about it before.
And she go, not her, but Christ came back. Tina, he talked to Tina. Tina told me that all the fucking shit I went through, proving myself to Christ over the years, and all the fucking abuse I took, putting 12 of them, he goes, that's why I earned 2 more seeds. And you know what, Dan? I'm trying to think if it worth it. I'm trying to think if it was worth it. Was these 2 seeds worth it? I go, I don't know, but goddamn. And then I wake up and I remember later in the day, I'm going, did that happen? Was that real? And so I'm getting Christ. Christ is getting a doctor to find out if I got 16 instead of 14.
Right.
The last doctor said I had 14. So if I got any more, we'll know what happened. But I'm thinking about when she put them in me, my whole body went. Right? I got tingles, like spirit tingles, like whoosh.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm like, that fucking freaked me out. So I'm thinking, that's cause and effect. That happened, right?
Yeah, there's feelings along with it.
Yeah, but when you wake up, when you think about it later in the day, you're like, that was just a fucking vision or something, right? But I'm like, no, I don't think so. So I've got Christ taking me to the doctor. And the doctor's got this soloscope. I told him, I go, what are you doing, Doc? And he goes, I'm counting your C's. We got to find them first. And I'm like, I go, wait, what's that in your hand? I go, a soloscope? I thought that was fucking funny. He goes, no, it's a viewer. Everything's a fucking viewer. Binoculars, a viewer. Everything's a viewer. You got a cell phone? No, I got a viewer. It's a fucking cell phone, but they call it a viewer. Everything.
It's hilarious.
So he's gonna take me and see if I get 16 seeds. Then I can.
Right on.
I don't even know what I can do with those babies. So everything I can do now, I don't even know everything I can do now, but everything I can do now will be amplified and it'll be a lot easier.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it gets me through the rest of my life. So something's going on the other side that's pretty fucking good. I'm going to the moon, I hope. And as soon as I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, dude, we'll do a video.
Fuck, dude. I can't wait. Can't even wait.
See anything crazy though, you have to keep it to yourself, or we'll get you. They'll fucking be after you here on Earth.
Well, I can talk here about it.
How do you know about that? How do you know about that?
I don't give a shit. And I said, so I got. Somehow Jesus is gonna take my experience of going to Andromeda Galaxy with the aliens, and he's gonna view it for himself.
Right on.
And I told him. He goes, did you see any people? I go, hell yeah, I saw people. I was at a whole fucking university school. The whole fucking city was a school.
Holy cow.
And the school was in orbit.
Wow.
Like there was a school on the planet and there was a school in orbit. And I go, what's the school? I asked the ET, what's the school in orbit for? She goes, well, the different species that come here to learn, they can't live on the fucking planet. They can't breathe the oxygen or whatever. So they have bio-controlled university school and living quarters
where they can survive.
in orbit. Yep. And I'm like, holy fuck. This was back in the fucking 90s, dude.
Holy cow.
So I told Christ this. I go, I saw a lobster man with an exoskeleton. I saw the fucking grass lady. She had like organic fucking coat and was a symbiotic with her body.
Wow.
Fucking so many goddamn things. And I go, dude, you have no fucking idea. And you don't even fucking know. You're giving me racist fucking dreams. Come on. So there you go. I don't know.
Wow.
Let's hope it works out.
I do too, bud. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
That'd be awesome. Be awesome to hear about for sure.
But I tell you, I'm not gonna talk about it to the St. Lucian people. Unless it's like specific down to the information required.
Right.
I ain't getting killed anymore. I'm too fucking.
I understand.
I got to the point, fuck you. Fucking sit there and die. Or talk to Christ. I'm not a Christ. You know what? Talk to Christ about it. Don't fucking talk to me.
Right.
I'm tired of it. You fuckers kill me good, bad, and indifferent. I gotta have fucking racist dreams because I talked to you about extraterrestrials. Fuck off. I'm so sick of it.
Mm-hmm. Just goes to show you nobody's ready for it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch.
Everybody says they're ready. Everybody, fuck, just tell us disclosure. Well, the government will tell you disclosure.
Yeah.
Right on. I won't fucking tell you nothing. Nothing will be the truth. The only fucking truth is your experience. And if you're listening look at the fucking history of the earth. We don't know shit. We're told shit.
That's right.
And it's shit.
Yeah. Changes every 15 minutes because they can't get their story straight.
That's right.
I don't believe
told shit. We're fucking cockroaches to them. We're fucking
every great person on this fucking earth that ever did anything that changed the system to enhance the fucking lives of the evil bastards on this planet were nothing but plants anyway.
Yep. It's like even my own past lives with when the Daniel Boone past lives I had.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know anything about it until I started dreaming. Christ gave me a dream. I had my own dreams. And guess what? I watched his life on TV, the book. I read the fucking book of his lifetime. It's all bullshit. I guess that adding up to nothing in my fucking dreams. Wow. That painting they did of him made him look like some fucking royal fucking English guy in fucking England. I'm like, are you kidding me? The guy fucking wiped his ass with fucking oak trees and fucking leaves and shit. Ran around fucking shooting,
lived out in the woods.
living in the fucking woods.
Yeah.
He wasn't sitting in a goddamn chair, an old man with a fucking white wig. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
That's all bullshit. This is what they portrayed. This is what they portrayed.
They wanted to have it a George Washington look or something.
Yeah, and that was their whole
regal, elegant fucking.
You got it, bro.
Do it.
I go, dude, that's not what I experienced in a fucking lifetime. I go, what I experienced as Daniel Boone is totally fucking different. I shot and fucking killed every motherfucker that did raping and killing. And then you know what? I'm watching the Walking Dead series on TV, and I'm like the fucking guy trying to justify his killing. And what it all comes down to, ain't no one else gonna do it, and you ain't gonna sit there and let your fucking friends and family and innocents get raped and killed for no fucking reason at all.
That's right.
I don't care who you are. I don't care what fucking faction you're from. You ain't gonna let that happen. No. Even your own fucking, if my own fucking buddy started fucking raping and killing kids and burning down houses, I'd fucking kill him.
Time takes
sorry, brother. Fuck you. I just walk up and shoot him. That's what I did. All over the fucking place.
Wow.
I took care of the fucking parasites, the fucking demons on both sides. But I didn't tell anybody. I just fucking did it. I didn't fucking do it. Cover my fucking tracks. Lived out, had a good fucking story because I knew they'd fucking find me and kill me. Even my own fucking government.
Yeah.
They'd find me and kill me and take me out because they control the game.
They do.
They control the war. You can't have one of me going in, taking out your best fucking bad guys.
Yeah.
Because he's being controlled. He's being controlled by the fucking government. And this is way back in the fucking Civil War.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I fucking knew it then.
They were all dirty back then, man.
Son of a bitch.
A lot of people were.
Mm-hmm.
England never lost their hand at America. They just moved in a different goddamn name.
Yep.
And then when they were finished, then when World War III or II was finished, they fucking packed up all the fucking Nazis and moved them into.
Yep. You fucking right.
They're all still fucking running.
I heard they fucking took the fucking what's his
name?
How
the fuck is Henry Kissinger, motherfucker, cocksucker, even still alive to this day? I can't believe it. The guy must be 114, and he still looks like he can fucking do jumping jacks, for fuck's sake.
You got it.
He's evil beeble. Him and George Bush too.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
All them fucking, them are the fuckers that sit at the round table when waiting for the Anunnaki to come.
Yeah.
Them are the fuckers. And when the next war happens, guess who's going to be living right through it? The fucking Kissingers and the Rothschilds all sitting in their fucking little bunker somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And when the fucking war starts, we're going to be too busy fucking worried about our kids and family and food and fucking fighting and killing the fucking aliens, whatever the fuck it is. And then in the upcoming war, and ain't no one going to stop and think, hey, maybe we should go take out the fucking Kissingers and the fucking Rothschild. Maybe we should just shoot them in the fucking head and end this bullshit. And then start on the fucking Anunnaki when they come.
Yeah, you got that right, buddy.
Does anybody think of that? No. No, they should have done it in World War II. But guess what? Guess who was controlling World War II? They were controlling fucking Hitler, and they were controlling us, and they're controlling every goddamn side.
What they were doing.
Yeah, all fucking right. It was all being controlled. The whole goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Grandpa fucking knew it.
Yep.
You goddamn right he did. He said something once, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, he grabbed me. That's what it was. They were talking about war, and he was getting mad. See, he don't like talking about it. We were sitting, everybody was talking about it. You mentioned it, or kids mentioned it, my dad or somebody. I don't know how it happened. But everybody else left the room, and I'm just sitting at the table going, oh. You know that, oh. Beat me up, Scotty, right now. Beat me up, beat me the fuck out of here. And he fucking looked at me and he grabbed me. He reached over the table and he grabbed me. He pulled me close to him. Right up to, like, he picked me out of the fucking chair. Okay, one-legged fucking old man. He picked me up and he goes, don't you ever go to fucking war. You hear me? And I go, oh, I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, okay.
Never
he fucking put it right in my fucking head. Like, we were all alone in the room. But And I'm like, okay, you got it. he goes, it ain't even fucking real. Something like that. He said, I remember that. He goes, it ain't even fucking war ain't even real.
Nope. It's just a cleansing of the fucking people and the recirculation of fucking goods.
Yep.
Fuckers.
Yeah, and that's the world we live. And that's the way history was. All through Rome. Think how many fucking people died in Rome. Tortured.
Never not been war. Never not been war. Always a fucking war. Somewhere, somehow, some way.
Their hockey game was killing each other in a ring while everybody else got drunk and watched. Yeah, that's their fucking high moral ground in Rome. So it was a goddamn snake pit, just like fucking all the capital cities of the world.
Yeah.
Fucking where the snakes gather. Fucking
yeah.
They're called fucking politicians.
Yeah.
The fucking politicians are too stupid. They're being fucking controlled and played. They don't even know. Look at fucking Trudeau. He don't even know which way he's coming. He don't even know how to shit. He don't even know how to open a can of fucking beans. A fucking retard. And he's fucking controlling Canada? Are you fucking kidding me? It should be a requirement for you to be president. Open a fucking can of beans. If you can do that, we'll consider you.
say something fucking rational, or even mention God, because those are the things that'll never happen.
It's all bullshit, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And I got fucking nothing left. Not much life left. Another 50 years if I'm fucking way lucky. Right?
Same here.
So why the fuck do I give a shit? Like I do give a shit, but what am I gonna do? Right? And run a Hail Mary and fucking follow on, take care of the problem? No, I ain't fucking doing that. I go, you know what? If Jesus Christ ain't doing what fucking Daniel Boone did, if Jesus Christ ain't, I can take out people right fucking now in the spirit world and go up to them, all these fucking snakes, and do them in. Right now, I know how to do it. But guess what? If Jesus Christ ain't doing it, then fucking I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
And Christ goes, the game that's being played on the earth it's a game. It's a fucking controlled by Lucifer, controlled by the beast, Satan, negative forces.
Yep.
The Anunnaki, right? From the fucking top of the pyramid all the way down. And he goes, that's how it's being controlled. He goes, I go, yeah, I'm the one who told you that. And he goes, yeah. So you know, so we can talk about it. And he goes, I agree with you 100%. And he goes, be careful. He goes, you don't fucking talk about it. And here I am talking about it. But anyway, he goes, yeah, it's all true. He goes, yeah. He goes, we're all fucking slaves, even Jesus Christ. But Jesus Christ is a faction of the fucking cockroaches that said, enough of your shit. I'm going to enter in you and fucking win. I'm taking over the fucking planet. And that's what's being played out with Jesus Christ.
You know.
And he goes, it's coming. The day's coming. We fucking will control. And then we're doing all this. Everything. Free energy machine, free food, all that fucking natural law shit. It's going to be 1,000 fucking years or 2,000 years. But we're going to win. He goes, you don't got to worry about it. He goes, there's forces, there's fucking things going on you don't know nothing about. Way above your head. And I'm like, good. It's about fucking time. I go, it's about fucking time you heard that. All right, you said that because I'm fucking losing faith in every fucking thing. Except myself. That's all I got is myself. And I'm like, dude. So he goes, yeah, and he goes, all these fucking lives, all these people that are living their lives in fucking slaves, and they don't even know they're slaves. They don't even know what natural law is, Rich. They have no fucking comprehension of it. They just get up, do what they're told, and fuck it. Because they all got guns to their head. Everybody on the earth that's born has a gun to their head. And you fucking go to work and you fucking go to fucking school. You do exactly what you're fucking told, or you're going to fucking jail. They'll fucking make sure. He goes, it's the way now. He goes, it's the way now. It ain't even an option for you to have anything else. And I'm like, I know. I told you that. I go, he goes, unless they want you to be a millionaire, you ain't gonna fucking be one.
No.
He goes, the only way is to get up the fucking food chain in a goddamn job. You know how.
Yeah, you gotta go to work for Lucifer.
Yeah, I ain't fucking doing it. I ain't selling my fucking soul. No goddamn way. And that's where my Native American comes in. Cause I live off the fucking land in the goddamn woods if I have to. I really don't want to because I like my fucking computer
Right.
and my cameras, and but
Right.
I've had Native American past lives, did all that, and the Kenyan past life I had when I was in Kenya, and I killed the fucking medicine man because he was a fucking prick, he lost his fucking mind, and he was killing people for no reason. He's going to go kill these kids because he saw something, because the tribe saw something I did, which was I came back from a hunt and I had a fucking gazelle or something over my shoulder, and I'm running back, and there's a UFO above my head following me. And I knew it, but I can't do nothing about it, so I'm just coming back to the village. There's a fucking spacecraft above my head. The whole fucking tribe's seen it. Well,
man,
most of the tribe seen it. But everybody who's seen it, the medicine man declared, everybody who's seen the craft has to be killed.
Holy cow.
And so we're all standing in line. I saw about 5 people get killed, adults. My fucking friends and my people in the village, the tribe. And I butted in line in front of the kids when they weren't looking. And I had my sword with me. And they killed the one guy. I watched him bleed out on the fucking dirt. And there's nothing worse than watching hot blood come out of your throat, pooling in the dirt.
Turns black.
Covering over the dirt. Yeah, that's what I remember the worst. And I looked at the kids and I'm like, no fucking way. So I grabbed the kids, I snuck by them, got in front of the line, and then I'm thinking, no way he's going to kill these kids. So he went up. They were heating up a fucking wire, some kind of wire. They're heating it up in the hot coals, and they're just going to cut my fucking head off with it.
Right.
Right through. So anyway, I got up there heating the coals, and he stood up, the fat bastard, the fucking medicine man or whatever the fuck he was. He stood up in front of me and started saying this shit. And as he was doing it, I took out my sword and gutted him. I just went right across his big fat gut, and all those fucking innards fell out. And they were gray and purple lines and gray. It was just nasty. And I'm like, holy shit, he's fat. And that's what I thought. And then they stoned me to death. That was the next.
Wow.
And I knew I was going to die. The whole village had to stone me. And the reason why he was doing it, because people saw the ETs, they knew there was a higher power.
Right.
They knew there was a higher power other than him. So he had to fucking get rid of everybody who saw it.
Yeah. So
because they don't believe in him anymore. Who the fuck are you? You're treating us like shit.
That's right.
Rich has got fucking UFOs. Well, I don't want that fucking power either. But this is the Earth, right? This is what happens on the Earth.
That's right. Has been.
He's gonna fucking kill children, little kids, because they saw a fucking UFO flying over my head.
Wow.
That was my past life. Christ confirmed it. He goes, yeah. He goes, fucking hands down. You did the right thing 1,000 times over. Wow. I go, yeah, I got fucking seeds for it too. So there you go. And so I fucking killed him. Fucking medicine man.
Holy shit, brother.
I'm like, fuck you, medicine man. It's all about power and control. Is that all you fucking think about is power control? You don't think about the fucking kids' fucking life and development and fucking upbringing and the fucking majesty of
and their life right then and there.
And all you're worried about is your own fucking control. Fuck you, you die.
Yeah.
And I cut him. It's all about fucking control, man. All it's about. That's all anybody fucking cares about.
Yeah, you know it.
I'm like, you're not killing these fucking people because I fucking saw something.
That's crazy.
Fucking bullshit.
And they thought Hitler was nuts.
Yeah. Well, this is where it is with every fucking religion. Every religion, every cult. Watch the fucking guy, Passio. I'll put him in the fucking... Yeah. Put him in the description.
What'd you say? Mark Passio?
Yeah, he's the guy, the natural law guy.
I'm going to look him up when we're done this video.
You know him, though. You know him. We talked about it before.
Yeah.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Fucking introduced me to him. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's awesome. So, yeah. And that's, I guess, all I had to say.
That was a good video, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna grab something to eat myself and maybe jump in the shower.
I got John Holler. I told him to go film his encounter with the UFO and some other things. Some other weird experiences. He's gonna go take a video, go back to where he's camping when the UFOs came down and looked at him and everything.
Right on.
He's gonna film it and point it out where it all happened. I just want to see the countryside. Really, that's all I want to see. But throwing in some UFOs, that's a bonus.
No doubt.
So yeah, he's gonna film it and somehow get it, and I can put it on my YouTube channel.
Right on, bud.
So
look forward to seeing it.
Yeah. Anyway, hi John. I told him to join in today, but I guess he's not.
He must have been busy or something.
Yeah, he was working.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. All right, Dan.
All right. Well, you guys, everybody have a good night. It's nice to see you again or talk to you again. I'll talk to you later, cuz.
Okay, bud.
Have a good one, bud.
Yep. All right, guys. I guess that's it. I go bathroom. So I'm gonna find out how to stop recording here and stop.